Good morning and welcome to day 24 of the Namparang trail. As you can see, I'm up a little bit earlier than normal, just naturally awake. Yesterday was good. I quite enjoyed it. There's a long footpath for most of the road. There wasn't a lot of road. Leaving the city, and then it was along it was mainly flat. I only had 94 metres of elevation the whole day, so very flat day. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Right near, especially came out onto the coast and watching the people gathering the crabs, which was interesting, and had the little slight stress of a campsite, but I managed to find one where I thought there was none. I've accepted that I had to just keep pushing on, but no, found a beautiful campsite, so happy with that. But lots of people walking this trail. 5:15 was the first person walking. So they woke me up initially, and then there's been a steady stream every sort of 10-15 minutes. There's people going past. Hence why I'm up so early. Today, by the map, I've got 4k left on this course. By the spreadsheet, I've got 6k left on this course, or 7k, so I'm not sure. We'll wait and see what it is. And then after, the rest of the course is still rated medium, which is, I'm assuming, because of what I'm walking on now, it's not gravel. And then the next course is course 60, which is a short course, a 15.1k, and then rated easy, and then the one after that's 8.4k rated medium, which always means it's more interesting if it's a medium. So quite a few short legs today. Another beautiful day. It's overcast, so not too hot. Doesn't seem to be a wind. It's a little bit cooler, but that's because I'm up a lot earlier than normal. It's 7:20. Alright, it's gorgeous. So we're going through the wetland reserves. Yay! So that's where I've come from. I was in the trees over there, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Lovely time of morning. Just a little bit cooler, which is why I haven't been getting up early. Right? And yeah, this is quite nice to walk on. Ooh, a little bit of an update. So I am here, and doesn't look to be any signs, so I think I can do the main course, which is nice to get to there. Woohoo! Big open picnic area. Could have camped in desperation. That's a bit open and obvious. There's some guys doing golf lesson at the far end, but it's like a fairway. I wouldn't have been able to camp there. That is a no camping. Close to cars from now. Not that I've seen any cars. Use the goggles to have a look out that way. Look at any birds. Not many birds out today. This sign's talking about the wetlands. 239 species of birds, 36 which are extremely rare around the world. It's talking about the animals. There's elk in the on the edges in the forest, which is really cool, and otters as well. Right, nice. 4k to something. I was just thinking, I think the translation is wrong. I think rather than elk, it's just deer. I will be coming back along the tops of these hills as the road, and then drops down, and then following the coastline, but still need to go up to the bridge and across and back down. So looks like just pure reeds in there. There is a river going up there, you just can't see it from the reeds. Beautiful. That sign's talking about the reed colonies, and it's actually expanding. I noticed it started after 1970, but in the 2000s it started really rapidly expanding. And it's the best preserved in Korea. It naturally filters sewage and wastewater. Made good progress. Just up here by the bridge is where the course changeover is. It's like an information centre. Go and have a look. This is the Sunshine Bay Observatory. All the different types of birds you can see here. Oh, that's cool. Deer. Looks like a badger. Right, head upstairs. Oh, there's some more. Yeah, deer. Hard to see with the light, but binoculars, and then birds. Different types of birds above. Cool. Little push carts. In summer, I'm guessing. Alright, let's go and find the toilet. Imagine this is busy in summer. Alright, and toilets. Park in here. The aerial view is pretty cool. There's a very discreet arrow down there, very hard to see. Right. That's worth a view. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm following the boardwalks to around behind that hill. Follow along behind the hill. And then that's where I've come from, this trail. Way over there. There is shops in here, and they're shut at this time of day. Think, oh, I'll just keep going straight. Nope. There's a gap there. You can go around. Observation platform with information about the birds. See the bird, look up, read about the bird. These are in English. Hooded crane. Natural. It's estimated that almost 10,000 hooded cranes survived some of the winter in Sunshine Bay from the middle of October to March. So I've been seeing a few of those, and a grey heron. Grey bird has a broad back. Recently became a resident species. Pretty sure that's the one I've been seeing all over the place. Gate structures are usually boring concrete, but they've made it pretty with wood over top and a little mural on it as well. It's nice. There's applied logic here, and the men's bathroom is smaller than the women's bathroom, so more stalls than the women's one, so people get through faster and the men can have the urinals rather than equal numbers of each, which just doesn't make sense, but seems to be what happens most places. A swing bridge and a path beside the cliff. Why, there's a clock. It's what time this park closes. Alright. Hey. See how swingy it is. Ooh, it's bouncy. Doesn't swing to the side, but it is a bouncy bridge, which is pretty cool. Alright. Hey, we're climbing up. Maybe it's not a road on top, maybe it's actually a trail. Yes. There's a trail. Oh, this is nice. Extra bonus, which I thought was going to be road. That's the hard road. That's the road of meditation, and there's no markers, but looking at the map, we're taking the road of meditation. That's a good climb. It was a meditation road and not that's the hard road coming through. That's great. Oops, 700 metres to another observatory. Ah, that's just beautiful up here. Nice and cool. It was cool when I was down below, but after that climb, I'm sweating now. So the shade's nice. The clouds have burnt off, so the sun's starting to warm things up now. Oh, gorgeous. I've got a view as well. Have a look. Alright. That was the path I was on. There's a neat little area of boardwalks. Whew. Oh, should suggest to DOC, Department of Conservation New Zealand, don't make us walk down and then back up again. Just build us a boardwalk and a bridge so we don't have to do as much climbing. Still climbing, just less than there would have been. The trail notes did mention this might be shut. Okay, so I have to go all the way back down again. That's right. So it looks like it's going to be open in 3rd of May. Might as well take one more look. Oh, that's cool from up here. Oh, that is cool. Hey. Alright, had a quick look at the route. So back down to the hill and wind through some roads for a while until I can get back out to where the trail is. And back down again. Back to the control gates. I'm going to take the road along there to up there, and then I can start coming back this way. So that is also closed. I'm going to have to go all the way back up over there and then find a road bridge to get myself across. So this is a long detour. Well, I figure that is to keep vehicles out, not people, so I've gone down the bottom and up here, because otherwise I'm looking at a probably around a 4 or 5k extra just to get back to here. So, and these roads have always been public, so it was just closed enough because of the control gates, I think. So, right, walking up here, I had a look at the map, so how far it is to go around. Nah, I'm going this way. Alright, back up on the roads. I can't skirt too closely to the mountain. I'll have to go across to, I think, where the main town is, but I'll try to keep as close as I can. Justine, I'm on a bike trail. Wonder where it goes. Oh, that wonderful trail in the forest on that ridgeline I'm missing out on. There's so little off-road on this trail and I'm missing out on it. Oh, out at the main road, this is Sionhock on top of the bus stop. Hello. Off the main road and slowly now wind my way back towards the coast. There, I think that's it over there. Woohoo! I am back on trail. Oh, I see a ribbon. Yay! Oh dear. That was a long detour. So that was 4.1 additional kilometres from if I had been able to stay on trail. But that's life. Things happen. Oop, heron. Or egret, not sure. I think it looks like a white heron, and then that's a grey heron just there. Yeah, so I would have come down there, but it's a lot shorter that way. I just had a quick check. It was on the road for a bit, and then it goes up to the observatory. So it's only 800 metres from here to get to the observatory. Right. I see a sign that says copy. Sweet nectar. That's coffee. Coffee. I wonder how far along it is. Alright. Ah, this is nice. Nice dirt to walk on now. And beautiful views again. This trail's a bit rough. This stuff is all wet, I'm assuming from when the tide came in. Something fancy in there, lots of gardens. I saw people's drinks. Hopefully I can poke my nose up, see what it is. Little frog. Little detour, I think. It's not proper coffee, but it's still coffee. Big fancy machine. Very rarely do I go for a cold coffee, but I am. I'm going for an iced cafe latte. Nah, I think I'll stick to my hot lattes in future. Park down there from the bridge, it turned to this concrete path, and there's some toilets here and taps as well. So I'm going to dump my cup while I'm here. Green platform, I think I can give it a miss. Familiar with the view, and car park. Get a bit of boardwalk now, walking along beside cliffs and ocean. Stunning day, absolutely stunning. I'm probably not going to be as happy when I'm out of the shade, but at the moment it's beautiful temperature. Hey, see another coffee sign, maybe I'll get a snack. Cafes in Korea don't tend to sell much food at the cafe, and when they do, it's sweet stuff. So it'll be biscuits and cake and macaroon and that sort of thing. So I think I'll wait till I get into town. Should have held off on the coffee. And I could have got a proper coffee. Oh well, you live and learn. I didn't realise that there were all these cafes along here. Wasn't on any of the maps. So I'm using 3 mapping systems. I'm using Google Maps, I'm using Nava Maps and Cacao Maps. And they all do very different things. One will show, when I'm looking for motels, Google will show sort of 3, Nava will show 4, but only one will be the same as what's on Google Maps. Cacao I'm struggling with. I haven't found the right way to use it yet, and it doesn't work very well in English. It's a cute little narrow boardwalk. Oh, there's the town. Right. This area seems very touristy. I'm surprised. On the map I thought it was going to be quite remote. There's some more information. Biosphere Reserve is the selected sites of outstanding terrestrial and coastal ecosystems worldwide, designated by UNESCO for the conservation of biodiversity and sustainable development in accordance with UNESCO's Man in the Biosphere program. So the entire Sunshine City area is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. 93,000 hectares, 9,000 hectares of core areas. Sunshine! There's people all over the place. Right, heading this way. Boardwalk. I just checked my watch. It's a Wednesday. I wonder if it's a public holiday. Ooh, now a footpath. Oh, it's that nice athletic track stuff. Right, resupplied. I have lunches for 2 days, and I had some meat on a stick. And a beautiful, it's actually a can of drink, but it was pear puree. It was absolutely beautiful, so I'll be getting that one again. So nice and full, ready to go. So the course changeover sign should be somewhere up ahead. Namparang Trail sign here. I'm just wondering what it's all about. It's just information about it. It's closed at the moment. One day I'll go into one of these and see what it's about. I see the sign over there. End of section 61. The route was the same, so went round there, and yeah, down to here. Obviously I didn't quite go up here. I ended up going around here. Alright, so guessing we're going this way. So 15.1 kilometres, time of 5 hours, and easy grade. Last easy for a little while. So yeah, course 60. I'm now officially on course 60. Different things in the region. Oh, that's a cute traditional village. Sunshine 1. Port, I think it is. Right, continuing. These are what I saw pretty much over there on that point. These are the people coming in on the mud with the crabs. Right, it's a nice little detour. Heading up and around, and we're going back around, back around. Yosu is the city I was going to take a rest day at. Definitely touristy area. I've got the brown information signs with English. It's nice. Just had a guy give me some advice on where to see some beautiful coast. It just happens to be where the trail is going anyway. But he spoke a little English. I managed the first 3 questions fully in Korean, and he switched to English. Ooh. Turning off the busy road. This will be a lot quieter road along here. The birds like nesting amongst all the wires. The cell phone tower. A lot of cafes. Koreans obviously love their coffee. However, I think it's more the city people love the coffee, because the cafes are really only where the tourists are. There's not a lot of cafes in the countryside. Like in New Zealand, you'd get occasional cafes scattered around the countryside. But here, it's generally the tourist spots I've seen. So there's a glut of cafes at the moment. Looks like a big resort up here. Paved. I've been seeing so many, but this one looked like a nice privately owned as opposed to a big chain store one. So it's cute. She makes hats. There's all sorts of hats in there for sale. Alright. That other coffee didn't count. It was cold and it was from a machine and it tasted funny. Okay, no, that's the worst coffee I've had since I've been here. That'll teach me I should have resisted the lure of coffee. I'm paying for it now. It's got French flags flying from that place. There's a music hall in there as well. Interesting place. In 300 metres, that's a short 300 metres, you can see the barricades. Yay, leaving the road now. So get some boardwalk, a long section of boardwalk. Still amazed how long this boardwalk is, but there have been quite a few people. I think I'm up to about 8 people now. It's really interesting, the protected area, and then obviously it's now not protected. Oh, the fishing boats out there. Ooh, gently climbing up and over this hill. Pretty sure we drop back down to the ocean on the other side. And over the top of the hill, so we're going to be heading down that way and then go off that way a bit more before we then hit the sea. These signposts has the end point, the other two are just tourism things. It doesn't have the start point. Alright, anyway, I'm going this way. And just veering off so we can take the little road, not the main road. It's a lovely garden in here. Just going through another village. Back down. We have a little hill up there. Must be a holiday. There's a sheer amount of people that I'm seeing. Lots of cyclists as well. Once I drop down to the main road, from there it's going to be hard up against the coast the whole way until the end of the course. I can see the that looks like boardwalk with the blue pillars. Yeah, it's pretty, all the flowers along here. Alright, beautiful coastline, all the islands make it really interesting walking down. And beside the sea now, all the way to this end of the course. Getting windy, a bit more exposed here. Ooh. It's been nice for a while just to cool me down, but not for too long. The forecast for tomorrow is really strong winds. Rubbish recycling in there, so I could get rid of the coffee cup lid. And there's a toilet here, so I'll get rid of the rest in here. Obligatory couple photo spot. Ooh, it's a grab. Okay, now onto pedestrian, boardwalk and footpath. A whole lot of pensions in there. And little mini resort in there, hotel up there. This is so different from what I pictured looking at the map. The map just didn't show it. It showed buildings, but I just assumed it was like villages. Oh dear. I had to look up the difference between a motel and a pension. So pension is more like a holiday unit. Yeah, so it's got a full kitchen and you can cook for yourself, and it's a yeah, I'd call it a holiday unit as opposed to a motel, which is just the room. Keep talking about how touristy this is here. It's domestic tourism. I have not seen a non-Asian since Seoul. In fact, I'll go back on that, since the airport bus was the last time I saw a tourist. So bike touring unit. So I'm here and while they go inland I stay out. Been a while since I picked up anything, but whoa, this triangle gimper has got some heat to it. Oh, whoa, the whole mouth is on fire. So many along here. Beautiful gardens over there. And we get to walk beside the gardens. Put my tent up in there. I guess we're at sorta. This many people all digging away for shellfish. I'm still just amazed that there is any left. It's amazing. Maybe they just take different places each time, let it recover. I'm assuming oysters. I see a whole lot of oysters down there. Anyway, nice and colourful all the way around. Maybe I could just put my tent up. They've got it up for lunch, not for dinner. Got information signs along here talking about some of the different shellfish. A soundtrack. More clear looking down. From that last village is a dedicated cycling lane. Park your bike up and have a rest. Bicycle parking. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. They're serious about the biking along here. So the end of the course is just up that hill. According to my map, bike path's a little bit narrower now, but it's still pretty wide and still completely separated, which is lovely. And that's the end of the lovely bike path. Right, spinning around and up the hill. Lots of cyclists today. Funny, cyclists, not a single little tiny slither of skin showing. They all wear buff type things up around their faces. Cafe, big resort. It's not the prettiest of resorts, it's very functional. Nice views from the units though. Right, that's the end of this section. That was really neat actually. There's very little while it was on road. It was mainly all off road. It wasn't until we sort of got to here started to have road going around here. Course 59 is 8.4 kilometres. The estimated time of 3 hours and difficulty medium. So it's exciting. Whoop, whoop. That way. Pay attention. Yeah, so I'm currently at 29 kilometres. So I probably won't get all the way to the course. I think 35 will be enough for the day. So I'll have to actually have a look ahead and see where there's likely camping. Super traditional little village there. Massive cafe. Guessing this is a temple in here. It's beautifully decorated. Different district now. It's a pretty building. Margoli, which is a type of alcohol, drunken bowls. I still haven't tried that one yet. Right. Actually gained quite a bit of height now. Now we get to drop back down. A quiet road until I came out of it trying to cross over here. Back on the main road. From that way, and people can go out to the island and do a loop. This is the bike path. Must have been kicked out of the house to practice. Constant stream of bikers, some proper ones, and then there's been some very amateurs as well. All the tourists in here. Go right around the edge and around. Now we're back going across. Quite a lot of traffic. I've started looking out for camping spots on just about 34k. There's not a lot around. I do see a lovely dirt trail over where that truck is heading up. Depends if that truck's going to move in time. Going up to explore. A lot of these, I think they're probably stacks of firewood or something, but I think I found a spot just up here. Yay, managed to find a spot. It's actually not too bad. Little bit of angle, but as per normal. However, this is my view. Now that is pretty cool. The road is just down there.